I have a confession that I need to talk about. Two confessions. My first confession, a lot of people did not know I'm a monk. A lot of y'all probably had an idea just because of the way I act that I'm probably a monk, but I've never mentioned it before. Second confession, I have an addiction, a very serious addiction that I need to get off my chest. It's not gambling or alcohol. It's not crack. It's not girls. Well, maybe girls, but cinnamon. I have an addiction to cinnamon. First, it was vanilla. Vanilla everything. Vanilla in foods, vanilla ice cream, vanilla candles, vanilla incense, vanilla in my colognes. Then it was rose. Then it was tobacco. And over the summer, it was citruses. Now it's cinnamon. I just can't get enough. I can't stop and I need help. That's why I've been doing so many cinnamon colognes lately. It's because I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I just pour them on me. That's why I'm talking about this today. Obsession for Men by Calvin Klein. Come out in 1986. This has cinnamon in it. I'm obsessed with cinnamon. I have an obsession with cinnamon. Get it? Obsession, cinnamon, get it? No, that's one reason I've been doing so many cinnamon colognes, is I really am. I'm so into cinnamon right now. Um, I think I think 3 or 4 fragrances out of my last 6 reviews was cinnamon based fragrances. And this is another one that's come out in 1986. I started wearing this about that time, about 1986, 1987, and I wore this for about 4 or 5 years. I went through a couple of bottles in those years, in those like 4 or 5 years that I wore this. I went through like 2 bottles because I just could not get enough. And about 92 or something, 93, for some reason, I ran out, and for some reason, I just never did buy another bottle for some reason until recently. Um, and I loved it then, and I just fell in love with this again. I love this stuff. But before I go on with my review, I have a couple of questions for y'all. It's about cinnamon fragrances. A lot of y'all aren't familiar with a lot of cinnamon dominant fragrances, but the ones who are, I have a couple of questions for you. In your opinion, what is a fragrance that's very cinnamon dominant? I'm not talking about a fragrance that just has cinnamon in it. I'm talking about a cinnamon dominant fragrance, cinnamon as the most dominant note, that's affordable. And when I mean by affordable, I'm talking about like not more than $70 for 100 ml. So it has to be under $70, 70, $75 for 100 ml. It has to be still available. It can't be discontinued. And it has to be versatile. And I'm talking about you can wear it any season. except maybe summer, but I'm talking about a cinnamon dominant fragrance that's versatile enough to where you can wear in spring, fall, and winter. And that means it probably can't have a lot of really thick base notes in it, like a lot of vanilla or anything like syrupy or anything like that. It can't be like gourmand, because a lot of really thick fragrances don't do really well in summer. But a fragrance that's cinnamon dominant, that's still affordable, that's still on the market, and it's pretty versatile as far as seasons. Let me know down in the comment section what your answer to that question or to those questions are. I just recently got this not too long ago, and I fell in love with this all over again, just like I did back in the late 80s. And I swear I think it's better now than it was. What this is I'll tell you the notes that I get. The two most dominant notes in this fragrance is amber and cinnamon. Those are the two main things that I get in here. Plus a lot of nutmeg and a lot of sandalwood. The secondary notes that I still detect, that I still get, but it's not quite as dominant as amber, cinnamon, nutmeg, and sandalwood. Mandarin, lime, I get those. Myrrh, sage, musk, clove, and lavender. Those are the secondary notes. But basically, this is a lot of cinnamon, a lot of amber, and a lot of nutmeg, and a lot of sandalwood. It's very smooth, very elegant. It does lean a little bit masculine, but it's almost unisex. I think a lot of females would love to wear this, because I don't think this really leans too masculine. And it's almost unisex. It's a kind of composition, the kind of fragrance that, I mean, everybody loves amber and cinnamon and nutmeg and sandalwood. So I think a lot of females would love this or love to wear this. But it does lean just a little bit masculine. But I fell in love with this fragrance all over again recently when I repurchased this. And it's very formal. I don't know if it has been reformulated. I'm going to assume that since 1986, it's been reformulated a few times, but it still has a punch in the face. The longevity is still killer. The projection is still killer. I'm getting like 8 to 9 hours longevity. I'm getting like a really solid 3 to 4 hours projection. So there is no issues with longevity. It doesn't smell synthetic. It smells pretty natural. It smells actually expensive to me. There's only one other fragrance that I could probably compare this to. It doesn't smell exactly the same, but it's very, very similar to my favorite fragrance. Japor Homme by Bougeron. It's very similar to this because this has a lot of cinnamon and amber in it, and this has a little bit of vanilla in it too, I believe. But this is actually a little bit similar to this. And this actually does have just a little touch of like a creamy vanilla in it too. I didn't mention that before. But that would be more of a secondary note. But I love this, man. This is to me is probably a little bit more formal. It smells expensive. It smells elegant, so I think a lot of people would probably use this more for like a dress up, like date or something like that, maybe a wedding. But I wear it anytime. I wear it on my day off. I wear it to go to the store. I wear it formal. I wear it for casual. I wear it all seasons. It doesn't matter. You can wear this anytime you want. It does seem a little bit on the mature side, but any age can wear this. I don't put age limit on fragrances anymore because I think that's silly to say this fragrance is only for 30 and up. I think that's sort of silly to do that. I think just as long as you like it, it doesn't matter what age you are. If you're 8 years old and you think this smells really good, rock it, man. Wear it. And if you're 108, wear it. It doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter as far as fragrances. Wear it if you want to. That's basically the way I think now. Um, One thing that doesn't seem right about this fragrance is it's so inexpensive. It just doesn't seem right because the quality is so good in this. I don't smell any like synthetics whatsoever. It smells like really expensive to me. It smells really close to Japor, and it just doesn't seem right that this is so cheap as far as like price. I went to Gift Express, and you can get a 4 ounce of this for $20. This is a 75 mil. I'll go through this coming winter. I'll go through this whole bottle this coming winter because I can't get enough of it. But you can get um, a really big bottle of this for $20, and that just doesn't seem right. It seems like it should be more like 50, $60. But that's what they're going for on discount sites. So I really encourage everybody to try it. And I don't know anybody that doesn't like this. If you don't like this, there might be something wrong with you. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. See ya.